Okay, so let's get into the race and your time on the race. You auditioned 3 times, right?
3 times? Yeah, 3 times.
Now, when you look back at your different audition tapes, because I mean, I know when I saw the season 3 casting special for RuPaul's Drag Race, you saw so many queens who eventually did get on, but their look was much different. Was your look solidified by the time you started doing it, or did it really change?
It changed. Like, I mean, just from auditioning till I got on until now.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I don't look like myself on the show anymore a little bit. Like, I feel like after, I mean, now I got money.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, I feel like I grew. Definitely I grew a lot. I mean, I kind of revamping the Kimora brand right now, like to kind of be more true to being like this bougie, like Kim K situation, but still drag on the stage. But on the show, I feel like, I mean, when I packed for the show, I brought everything I owned. It was like, you know, it fit in all those suitcases for sure. But now, yeah, I mean, I feel like I changed. I like the way I look right now.
What was the early version of Kimora drag?
She was very like big hair, messy knots, and overly padded, like crazy.
Right, because the big ass, was that always a signature?
Always a signature, yes, but I didn't have hips and stuff, so that's
okay.
what I was on the show. I tried to create was like this hip situation, but now I'm kind of okay with not padding and okay with just kind of being whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you're lean and mean, so you
and now
got
I'm
it going on.
And I'm not as hot anymore, so...
Not as hot?
Yeah, no, I mean, like, not as, like, dying. Like, on the show, I was, like,
you're not as
dying.
Yes, hot, like the temperature.
I had, like, 5 nylons, a couch padding. I had on silicone breasts that smelled like boys' like balls. You know, like, it was just, it was such a disaster. But now, like, I'm just embracing it. I love it.
I love it. Now, Lady Red, you know about the heat of a good pad, right?
I mean, yes.
Yes. One word answer was not what I needed to be.
I don't pad like extensively. Like that was a lot, Mama. God bless you. Yeah. I need a hip and maybe a chip, but that's it.
A hip and a chip.
A hip and then a chip, to buckle up the girls, and that's it.
That's good. Lady Red will pad for, a flight. And they'll be like,
I have to.
Madam, this thing, you man can't fit to sit in the seat.
I mean, it's already, my ass is huge. That's the thing. I'm trying to make the hip make my ass make sense.
Very good, very good. I mean, the padding correctly is not like it's not a game, son. It's not easy. If you do it badly, it can look bad.
It can look bad, but I love it on stage. I love when you see her, like, a girl come out, her frame and silhouette is just delicious.
It's the childbearing hips that get you, girl.
Yeah.
When you see that whole back, that sway back, you say, oh, shit.
Now, who do you think, outside of you and Lady Red, of course, who do you think are the best padders?
Melissa B. Fierce.
Uh-huh.
She is sickening. Who pads on Drag Race?
Well, just in general, I think like someone who did not pad at all on Drag Race, but now is a pad mastress is Morgan McMichaels.
Oh yeah, she is very padded. She does give you the body.
She now gives you that lady body.
She gives you the body. Yes, Morgan's padding is amazing, and I've seen it up close. It is sickening. Because nothing I hate the most is like a ripped fishnet that's kind of like under your ass.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? There's always like that annoying little rip hole that just ruins everything.
Right.
But yeah, Morgan, Raven, love.
Oh yeah,
her
for
padding
sure.
is sickening down. I love it. But yeah, you got to pad right. You have the pad right. If I see lumps and chunks and rumps and la 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 la, I'm gonna die.
I mean, I think we thought of like 2 great videos you could do. We got the douching with Kimora video, and then a padding tutorial. And people would be so happy to learn that from you.
Also, like, I hate girls that have like the dark feet underneath the padding. I mean, no, not the padding, but the foot, where they look like they haven't washed it in like.
Because they haven't, baby. They're not supposed to be black on the
worst.
bottom.
And when it's like flipped upside down and the foot on the bottom is on top of the
You ever noticed that?
Angie, looking like the boy that probably robbed you a few minutes before you came to Paris's ball.
Okay. All right. So let's get back into the race. So you had three episodes, right? Because the first episode nobody got released.
True.
Then you had that one, and then the second one. Now, one of the early things we knew about you is you kind of had a little workroom meltdown early on.
Yes, I did.
What was going on there?
Oh my God, the whole stoning situation.
Right.
Look, I love stones and I wear stones. I don't stones. And it's not because I'm lazy, it's just because I really don't know how. Like, I don't know how to, one, get my mind into it and actually do it. Like, I feel like I would need to pop like 10 Adderalls. And second, it just takes too long.
Don't be trying to murder me over here, bitch.
But it just takes too long. And I mean, if someone wants to do it, hey, why not?
Exactly. So you were not used to that.
And being under pressure, and you know, for that episode we had to cheerlead, and I mean, I've never cheerleaded ever, and all those stunts that we had to learn. So I was like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do on this cheerleading act? I'm supposed to stone. What is this, y'all? Like, we need to go practice,
Right.
Like, because I can't do a cartwheel if my life depended on it, and we're here stoning. Wonderful. I still owe Eureka for that meal that because she did finish my stuff.
That cheerleading challenge was like a brutal thing because we heard from Charlie, we heard from Farrah, we've heard from everybody how tough it was.
It was awful. Like, it was awful. But it was like hard because we had to find out who was gonna go into the air and who wasn't. So at that time, I was super strong, obviously, with me and Eureka. We were like, okay, we're on a team. We're gonna catch our teammate because we wouldn't want our teammate to fall. So I wanted to go into the air, but I had to think about my team and making sure that we catch our teammate right.
Right.
So it was a lot of like, who's gonna do what, who's strong enough, and who's flexible, who's this, who's that, and they're looking at us at the same time.
Yeah.
And I'm hungry. Where's my Adderall?